Then Caliph Uthman came, collected all Quran copies, burned them. Now someone tells you the Quran never changed. Really? Then why did Uthman burn them? Then how did the scribe change it? Let's begin. 7th century Medina, Abdullah ibn Sa'd ibn Abisar, one of Muhammad's revelation scribes. His job is simple: write when revelation comes. But Abdullah discovered something. When he changes the text, nobody notices. Revelation comes. Alimun Hakim, knowing wise. Abdullah writes, Azizun Hakim, mighty wise. Shows it to Muhammad. Muhammad, yes, that works too. Abdullah is surprised but continues. Revelation, Sami'un Basir, hearing, seeing. Abdullah, Alimun Qadir, knowing, powerful. Muhammad again, yes, that works too. Abdullah thinks, if this is from Allah, why can I change it? If Muhammad is a real prophet, why doesn't he notice? If Allah knows everything, why doesn't he stop me? Abdullah decides. He leaves Islam, flees to Mecca. Tells people, if Muhammad receives revelation, so do I, because whatever I write, he accepts. Source, Al-Tabari, Islam's greatest historian. Ibn Kathir, most reliable tafsir. Abu Dawood, Sahih Hadith. These are your sources, your scholars, your religion's records. Now let's think logically. 3 possibilities. All 3 are catastrophic. First, Muhammad didn't notice. Then the revelation is so unclear that changes can't be distinguished. The claim of perfect divine revelation is garbage. Second, Muhammad noticed, didn't care. Then revelation is flexible, editable text. Not word for word Allah's speech. Third, Allah allowed it. Then revelation is open to human interference, not pure divine text. Whichever scenario you choose, the claim Quran is unchangeable divine text is a lie. You say Allah knows everything. You say he sees the future. You say he reads hearts. You say he created the heavens and earth. But while Abdullah is changing the revelation, Allah is silent. While Muhammad doesn't notice, Allah doesn't warn. While revelation is corrupted, no verse descends. What kind of all-knowing Allah is this? Now part 2. Muhammad died. The Quran is in people's memory, on palm leaves, on bones, on stones. Hundreds of Hafiz died in the Battle of Yamama. Umar panicked. The Quran will be lost. Abu Bakr assigned Zayd ibn Thabit. Zayd collected it, but there's still no single official Quran. Year 644, Uthman became caliph. Problem erupted. Everyone has a different Quran. In Kufa, Ibn Mas'ud's Mushaf, 111 surahs, not the current 114. Surah order completely different. Last 2 surahs missing. In Damascus, Ubay ibn Ka'b's Mushaf, 2 extra surahs, different words. In Basra, Abu Musa al-Ash'ari's Mushaf, other variations. Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman comes to Uthman, O commander of the faithful, save this ummah from the disagreement that Jews and Christians fell into regarding their books. What does Uthman do? Forms a committee, 4 people. Instructions: standardize the Quraysh dialect, create one official mushaf, burn all other copies. And they burn them. They burn Ibn Mas'ud's mushaf. They burn Ubay ibn Ka'b's mushaf. They burn all alternatives. Source: Sahih Bukhari 4987, Ibn Abi Dawood, Kitab al-Masahif. Ibn Mas'ud gets angry. They're telling me to give them my mushaf. By Allah, I won't. I learned 70 surahs from Muhammad's mouth when these men weren't even born, but it's collected by force and burned. What does the Quran say? We have sent down the reminder, and we will preserve it. Surah Al-Hijr 15:9. Allah says, I will preserve it. But what happens in practice? Different versions emerge. Muslims tell each other, your Quran is wrong. Uthman forms a committee. The committee decides which version is correct. Others are thrown in the fire. If Allah preserves it, why is Uthman needed? If Allah preserves it, why did different mushafs form? If Allah preserves it, why was a human committee formed? Allah didn't preserve it. Humans tried to preserve it. You say it was just dialect differences. Then why burn them? If it's just pronunciation differences, why was destruction necessary? Why did Ibn Mas'ud refuse to give his mushaf in anger? Why did Umar and Hisham almost fight because they recited the same surah differently? Sahih Bukhari 5005. Can dialect differences create such a big crisis? You say Abdullah was lying. Then why did Al-Tabari write it? Why did Ibn Kathir write it? Why did Abu Dawood write it? These men are Islam's most trusted scholars. If Abdullah's story was slander, why did they record it? Why did Muhammad order him killed? Why was he so disturbed? You say Allah had wisdom. This isn't a defense. It's escape from logic. Wisdom means, I can't explain it, but I still believe. Abdullah changed the revelation. Nobody noticed. This shows the revelation process was open to human interference. Muhammad wasn't in control of the content. Allah didn't intervene. Uthman burned different Qurans. This shows there was no single preserved text. Humans decided which version was correct. Allah's preservation was achieved through human intervention. Both events point to the same truth. The Quran is not a purely divine, unchangeable text. If a person is changing Allah's revelation however he wants, the Prophet doesn't notice. And Allah doesn't notice and warn Muhammad, what kind of all-knowing Allah is this? The Quran says we will preserve it, but in the first 20 years, Uthman collects and burns Qurans. Then it was already changed. Two options. Either Islamic sources are lying and unreliable, or the Quran is a text touched by human hands. Whichever you choose, the myth, the Quran never changed, is a lie. Asking questions isn't hate. Questioning history isn't blasphemy. Seeking truth isn't betrayal. If a belief collapses under questions, the problem isn't in the questions, it's in the belief. Truth doesn't fear questions. Only lies fear.